This video, we're going to be going through a painting that I just recently finished, and here is the reference photo that I was inspired by. And I decided, here's a sketch that I put together. I decided to lay it out and completely change the season to a winter scene. And here you see I'm laying in the basic foundational colors, and you can just watch as they progress. Later on, I decided to. The sky was too pale and faded, and I wanted to deepen it a little bit. And as you're going to see here, I started laying in a happier color, like a sunnier sky would be in the winter time. And I'm using actually a makeup brush there to smooth it out. Now I'm starting with the background and working my way forward. Later on, I'm going to come in and sketch the outline of the barn and the silos. If that gets covered up, and I have to come back later and put it back in. Building gradually layers of paint. This is a typical way that I do a painting. It's layer upon layer of paint, and it deepens the look of it. It increases the depth, and it makes it look more realistic, in my opinion. And here you'll see me working in the water, some of the reflection, and I will add to that later. See a little faded outline of that drawing that I put in later. Bringing some of the reflection of the barn down into the water. Adding to the foundation of the barn. I'm going to be putting in some of the background of the silos. I'm going to be putting in some of the background trees and showing a lot of depth by doing that as well. Here you see I'm just roughing in these trees, and now adding more detailed branches. If it seems as though I bounce around all over the place, that is how I work on my paintings. I see something and I say I have to pay attention to that. I have to attend to it and get it right, or I'll forget. And there's a danger in staying in one spot too long, of overworking it, and then the rest of the painting suffers. I'm thinking ahead here, and I want to put in some lighter areas on the barn face, because the sun is, I want it to appear as though the sun is coming across it. Originally here, I put the tree on that side of the stream, and later I decided that I didn't like it over there. It wasn't that way in the reference photo. Not that I'm sticking to it that strictly, but I didn't like the way it looked over there. So it's going to come up where you will see how I remove that bottom of the tree you have a certain amount of time where you can still rework areas with acrylic, and you can actually remove the whole object you want to get rid of. But even if you can't, see, I'm laying paper towel and wetting it, then I just scraped off a lot of that paint. But you can always paint over as well. Someone had told me you can't really make mistakes with acrylic. You just paint over them and start over. The rest you're going to see a lot of finessing and adding in details and highlights where I feel it's needed. You'll see the palette knife come into play to add some sparkle to the snow, and overall it's a painting that I'm kind of happy with, and I think it honored the reference photo, but yet I made it my own. I hope this has given you some insight and some inspiration, and maybe you might have some questions, and put them in the comments, and I will answer, and I will respond. And I hope this has been enjoyable for you to watch. Thank you very much for watching.